I'm in my shop where I should be doing YouTube live, right? Ah, mm. So I should be doing YouTube live, but things are not going so great. Hold on. So as I'm in the shop doing my YouTube live thing or whatever, right? Things are not going so great. What does this do? Oh wow. You can put me in the background and stuff. Whoa, I didn't even know that. Ah, what is it? Oh snap. Okay, okay. Wow. I didn't even know I could do that. So this is my old shop. This is the beginning. Wow. So that's the addition where we at right now. Kind of shift talks, right? Oh, going backwards. Yeah. This is how this place used to look like. And then I'm a oh snap. Let me go back again. Whoa, that's the installation right there. Those are installation that used to be right here. Well, okay, let's go back. Damn, wow. Okay, okay, okay. All right. So, well, let's talk about the shop. I kind of stumbled into this. I didn't even know this was here. This feature was here. Wow, cool, cool. Um, all right. So, um, as you know, I have a shop right now. That's my shop on the side, right? So, um, solar panels, all that stuff. Um, man, you know what? Maybe I should do a segment on this, like the actual channel, like how I started and stuff. But oh, that's pretty interesting. So I can go to my different pictures, right, and show what's going on. Holy moly, I like this. I like this. I like this. Okay. Um, you know what? When life gives you lemon, you make lemonade. I guess we're just gonna talk about this. We're gonna talk about the shop and how I was able to come up here and give you guys. Man, there's so much con. You guys seeing my screen? I don't know if you are or not. Am I sharing it? I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. Can't see you looking at my screen, so my computer is messed up right now. Um, wow, that's pretty cool. All right, well, let's talk about the shop. Let's talk about the shop. So I was gonna do a video, and on the video, I was gonna talk about, you know what, let me give myself an applause. I think I need an applause, right? So hold on real quick. Woo! Woo! Yeah. Um, yeah, you know what? Let me just well, my computer right now is just doing its own thing, and I said to myself, um, you know what? Let me. Well, I got a lot of stuff. Wow, that's the talking drive. Okay, so I don't know if you can see it or not, but I'm scrolling through, seeing what I've been up to. What I've been up to. Okay, all right, man. So this whole week has been pretty shitty. It's been a pretty shitty week. Um, my OBS assignment gave me issues. I had a whole plan and things just didn't work out. It is what it is. Um, at the end of the day, I'm gonna keep pushing forward. I'm gonna keep pushing forward. I said to you guys I was gonna throw as many videos as I could, and I actually did throw some videos out there so you guys can actually see what's going on as far as like the channel. Uh yeah, videos. So I have so much videos I posted and stuff that I'm talking about to, give you guys some more content. as far as I know currently right now, there's put the mic closer. Yeah, as far as I know right now, there's a lot of stuff that I got going on that I gotta do. Um, I did well. I got I got an update. So, uh, currently you're watching live on the video that I posted. I said I notified Rynet about getting more of those screen printed clamps. So, the process of what I'm trying to do right now is just get some more of those clamps. And as soon as I'm done with you guys, I'm gonna call. So by the time I call, that video is gonna be posted. It'll be accurate, right? However, however, a lot of things are happening. Um, there's a lot of moving parts. And what am I talking about? The channel is growing. As it's growing, I'm trying to do podcasts. Well, not so much podcasts. I just do YouTube live. I like this live feature where I just talk to you guys and let you guys know what's going on, right? Um, so yeah, so I think I might utilize this as a talking point, like take pictures and then just talk about it instead of just um and then just do segments and that way it'll be a little bit better. I have the background, like I think this is a underutilized portion of this feature that I have available to me. I am able to do YouTube lives stuff as far as like content, I guess other people's content, be able to purpose it, basically the news, and give you guys some stuff, right? But I haven't been doing a lot of things for um the channel as far as like um man, today's not a good day. Oh man, today's not a really good day for me. Um, I'm looking at my, let me, can I show it to you? Okay, hold on one second. I think, okay, let's press done. I'm gonna get out of, how do I get out of blue screen? Oh, just do this. How do you get out of blue screen? I don't even know. Do I press back? Hmm. I guess I'm stuck. I'm stuck on blue screen. Um, Hold on. Let's click on it again. There's gotta be a way to get out of blue screen. Oh, okay, 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 okay. So, on blue screen, out of blue screen. Okay, okay, I get it now. I get it. Interesting, interesting. I wonder if you can see what I'm looking at. Um, Yikes. Let me restart this computer. Okay. So now that I'm back, I'm gonna show you what I'm going through right now. Let me turn back on the computer so you can see what I'm going through. So the computer, OBS is a mess, man. OBS is a mess. But I did find out that if you're doing OBS, you have to have enough data surging through your printer, your computer, to be able to do OBS. And that's one of my problems right now. Um, let me show you what I'm working with. Give me a second. Let me log in first. Okay. Good. All right. Currently, this is my OBS setup. So I have the computer monitor right here, right? I got my mic. I got my what's that thing called? My G3 sound card. This is my sound card. Then I have the main screen that shows you all the OBS stuff. Cameras right there, light and light. So all that stuff is set up. I also have a big screen up there. So all that stuff is set up. And this is like my office portion of my shop, right? This is like the window. So that's the window, pretty much, right? Um, so sometimes you be seeing me like next to like something white. That's pretty much the window, right? So I got everything set up in a way where I can just succeed in here, but yeah. So I have everything set up in a way I can succeed in here. However, OBS is just messing up, right? So we're gonna go on live using the regular phone, using the regular phone. Okay. So with that said, let me do something that's done. And give me a minute. Give me a minute. Okay, I'm back. It's like way too much going on. Yeah. So it looks like uh, we're not doing live per se today on the OBS system, but we are doing lives. We're still doing lives, so it is what it is. Okay, it's asking me a question. Wait for it. No, close. This is what I go through daily now. Before I used to come in seamlessly and I turn on my OBS. The only issue I had was like, what am I gonna talk about? Putting like, what's that thing called? What do you call that thing? Lost for words. Lost for words. It is what it is. So yeah, usually I just this and links. That's what I was thinking about. Um, I got a lot going on right now. I'm thinking about OBS messing up. How pissed off I am. I'm thinking about how like I got that submission printer I gotta go take care of. I'm thinking about like, yo, I got some more videos I got posts, and like this is an issue. Like never in a million years did I ever think that OBS would be my biggest problem right now. This is ridiculous, right? I come in, I'm supposed to just turn on the OBS. After turning on the OBS, load up the content I'm gonna talk about, right? Um, when I say load up, I'm talking about put the description of different things and I want to talk about so I can give content creators and also news broadcasters, whatever it may be, the ability to just say, hey, this is where I got it from, so you can go to it too. However, man, it hasn't been working like that with OBS. I don't know what system I can use that can be better. I think I need to do something like the sound card setup I have, or like this, where I just hook up to something and I just go live and then call it a day, right? But I don't know. I don't know. Can I do that with man, this is crazy. This is crazy. Um anyways. Eh, hold on. Let me go to my blue screen real quick and let's start talking about some stuff. Can I make this smaller? Can I move around? Oh, I guess it just stays in one area. Back to this. Back to that. Damn. Okay, this will work. All right, that'll work. Um, I wasn't gonna talk about it, but I'm here. The shop is a content too, so I'm gonna talk about the shop. But let's go way back to the beginning. Back, real back. All right. So yo, life has a lot of lemons. My goodness, I'm facing so much issues right now. It's crazy. It's crazy. Man, I am not a happy camper this week. This whole month, this whole week, ugh, not a happy camper. All right, so as you can see right here is my shop, right? I wish I could make the, image smaller so you can see the whole thing, but currently right now, all these trees around me have leaves. I'm waiting for the leaves to go away so I could continually work on the addition. Now, oh man. Now the addition that I have, I'm currently in it. That's this side right here of the shop. Um, I wasn't ready to talk about this, so that's why I'm like lost for words right now. I'm like, yo, what the hell? My OBS is still not working. Like the computer just froze. It's not going anywhere. Give me a second. Let me do something. Same thing. Like what the hell? Ah, not great. Not great at all. Bring you guys content like what's going on, but this my frustration is getting out of. Oh, I'm tired of it. Like I'm tired. Like yo, I want to just come into the shop and have these machines working. I built this thing for a reason because I didn't want to be downstairs in my basement stressing out. Ugh. I think I'm gonna have to change the direction of my live streaming. Um, you know what? This is working out. I don't know. The only bad part is I can't see myself. So it is what it is. Um, it is what it is. Done. All right, let's see if there's anybody commenting or anything like that. Won't let me see the comment. Oh yeah, not too many people's on. So, uh, man, man, not good. Not good at all. All right, let me muster myself up because I'm really down that my system, like, it's a struggle when you have stuff set up and then it messes up, and it's not due to you. It's the actual machines. Like I can't have a software set up where like the machine just freezes on me. The whole thing is frozen. I can't even do my Epson 15,000 prints anymore because it's frozen. It's frozen. Struggles. This is what I go through. This is what I go through. All right. Once it's 1 o'clock, I'm just gonna end and get started on my Epson printer. But I got a little time. I got a little time. Life struggles. Um, Today I'm happy. for some parts. I came in the shop and I started early, which was good because I've been wanting to do that for a while. And one of the things that kept me from being able to do that is my own household, like in myself. So when I come in to do, okay, my day usually goes like this. I take the kids to school. From taking the kids to school, I have availability. Now that availability is from 9:30, right? Let's say 9:30 I get here to 1:30, right? Because I gotta get ready for the just over broke. Now, as I'm getting ready around those times to go to work, I calculate, okay, what did I do today? Majority of the time, I didn't do much. I didn't do much. You get a lot of things done. Why? Because I've been holding myself back. Other reason is because things like that right there that I showed you with the OBS not working. So my normal day in the shop is supposed to be like this, right? I come in to the shop and typically somewhere around this area, I'll be prepping myself to go to this area, right, where I have the addition. Normally when I started doing the live, I was in the regular shop just doing the live. I didn't like the background because it wasn't all that great. It wasn't all that great. Because when I had the OBS work and everything was good, I came in, I did my stuff and left. After I'm done, I do a shirt montage or whatever, and I'm done. I'm good. After that, it was like, okay, cool. Let me get myself ready to go back to the printers and get them going, and that was good. Lately, there's been a lot of lemons thrown at me, and part of it is because of me. I'm not scheduling myself correctly on detailed things I should be doing, and because of that, I'm falling behind on my own things I'm supposed to be doing. OBS has been giving me issues. Why? Because I'm gonna tell you something. There's a spiritual force behind everything, good or bad. The spiritual force that's behind bad right now is literally, literally, in my opinion, Satan. And that force is trying to stop me from doing anything and everything. So, if everything was going great, this is what you would get. Me doing my lives on OBS system, you seeing like, different reviews of things that I'd be talking about, right? And then eventually, once I'm done with the OBS live, I had set up enough time to do an hour OBS, right? Now, let's say perfectly, I come in 10 o'clock, I come into the studio. 10 o'clock, I'm doing updates on each machine, right? Minimum uh 5 minutes per machine or greater. That's how it's supposed to be. I have about, let's see, let me think. Let's start from when we come in the door. I have, as soon as I come into the door on my right, well, on the right side of the shop, I have on top um HP printer. That's one content. On the side of HP printer is the lamination machine. Next to the this is all on top. Next to the lamination machine is the embroidery machine, the one color embroidery machine. So yes, I do have two embroidery machines. In case you guys didn't know, I have two embroidery machines. If you've looked at my previous live, my previous channel, I mean, what am I saying? My previous videos, you would have noticed that I actually have a one color embroidery machine and I have multicolor. All right, so that's three content, right? Now, as you go down one shelf, you have what's over there? Oh, my convention oven. That's one content we could talk about. Um, Next to my convention oven is the Epson 15,000. Below that is the um, Epson 7310. 5 content so far. So if I do, let's say I do 10 minutes per content, that's 40 minutes, right? So that's in that section alone. I have 40 minutes worth of content. As you go forward, you have my embroidery machine, right? Let's say 40 minutes. I have to recap. Okay, hold on, I need to recap. See, I have my let me just go to it. No, it's fine, it's fine. HP, lamination, embroidery, one color. Below is convention oven, and then my um DTF printer. So yeah, that's 5 content. 5 content right there. Each one 10 minutes. That's 50 minutes. When I say 40, I think I took one off. That's 40. That's 50 minutes, right? And plus you have on the bottom. I even mentioned on the bottom you have the 7310, the Epson 7310. That's gonna be summation. That's another content. So that's 60 minutes. 1 hour for just that shelving right there. 1 hour. When you go to the other side, you have the embroidery machine, the hat press, the regular automatic heat press, the what's that thing called? HTV runt, right? On that shelf alone, or in that area alone, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 content. And if I do 10 minutes each, that's another, like, that's, I can do at least 10 content videos, 10 videos on each machine I have, updates. So I have so much content that I could just throw out there. And then not to mention, right? On top of that, 5, right? I have the HP 52 25, and I have a serger, right? So that's 12. And then when you come into this shop, right, the office area, 13. On top of the 13, I have the flash dryer. There's so many content. So that's, I have 14 um things that I could talk about. And then you get to this area. That's my, this is like my actual live printing area, right? So the live area for the office, that's another area, right? So that's 15 so far. Then you have the actual um shop itself. 15. So I have about, what is it? It'd be like what, 150 minutes worth of content I could talk about. Yeah, 150 content I could talk about. So when I say to you guys, like, yo, I'm gonna be pushing out content, I'm gonna be pushing out content. I'm gonna talk about the shop because at the end of the day, it's about talking about this place, what, how I build it, what is it for, what's in it, what are the different machines in it, and all that stuff, right? So, with all that said, I'm gonna go into what I was talking about. Right, it took me a while. It took me a while. The beginning sucked. The beginning of this video really sucked because I was just talking about like being frustrated and how I was frustrated, feeling about being frustrated. But it is what it is. I'm feeling better now, so let's talk about what I want to talk about. Can't redo the video, so it is what it is, right? It is what it is. Nothing's responding right now. So, oh, we're at the 30-minute mark. That's good. So, currently, right now, currently, what is this? Is this recording me? It is what it is. I have an amazing thing that happened to me. So, let me move to the side. As you know, this is my shop. I've been saying it the whole video, so you obviously know this is my shop. This how it actually looks like without the addition. Before, I was so amazed. This right here, this thing right here is actually metal. This is what you would put at the side of your whenever you're doing that thing. What's that thing called? Drywall. You put the on the side of drywall to like connect the edges together, and then you would just put the mud or whatever, and then let it dry up, and then it seemed like it'd be one seam, so you'd have corners well rounded, but it's not too sharp that would hurt somebody. So all that is done to the shop on purpose because as I was joining the walls together, I noticed that you know what I put foam in between it and to keep it together, but I actually like the whole metal look. I have it on each edge. I like the metal look, so I kept it, nailed it on there. And these don't really rust like that. They've been outside for a minute, rained, all that stuff. They're really good. They don't rust. So they've been holding the corners, right? On top of that, in the shop, I have two types, one and two. And I was gonna put some more panels on top, but I decided not to because it was just too much work. So eventually, I may add the panels right here in the shop area where I am right now. So let's hold on one second. Okay, cool. So I got things set up now. In the shop itself, right? Hold on, is that me? Yes, me in the shop. So in the shop itself, right? Currently, I'm in the shop. Okay, go. Okay, so in the shop, this is the screen printing area where I would screen print shirts. And before this area of the shop was closed, right? And all it was like it was basically my screen printing machine that's right there. And as I'm setting up for my screen printing machine, um, I realized like, yo, I didn't have much area to move around. So whenever I would do my YouTube live, you would actually see my screen printing machine in the back. And from seeing my screen printing machine in the back, it kind of got me like, you know what? This is getting too close for comfort. I can't move around. So then I expanded and built the I built the addition, right? But what really started was a screen printing machine. I started getting lots of work for screen printing machine. I mean, screen printing jobs. And as I started doing work for screen printing, I realized like, yo, there's boxes everywhere. The space is a little too tight. I can't move around. Let me expand it. So I expanded, and this is the process of how I got it started. I hope you like on top. I love the top. So yeah. So yeah, when I did this order right here, um, for his family, one of the family, I decided, you know what? It's time to push the shop to be a little bit bigger, a little bit better because all this work for screen printing gave me a little bit of money and I used that little bit of money to grow the shop. As you know, like I've been using majority of the money just putting it back into the business, right? Hold on, I gotta check some time. All right, cool. I'm good for time. It's one. I'm gonna talk real quick. Now I'm out. So yeah, so what ended up happening was I said, you know what, I need to grow the shop, make it bigger. So I expanded the shop, right? I started off by doing measurements and stuff like that. And as you can see, I got plywood, some cement, made sure I measured everything, and I started taking some I love using what's that thing called? Wood that's made for outside. Even though it's gonna be inside, still love using it. Like it's just pressure treated wood. That's what it's called. Pressure treated wood. I love that. So I use a lot of pressure treated wood in this original, and I added to the new edition, right? So this is the process of me getting it there. So that's so these are the walls that I made from learning from the previous build of this shop. I learned how to preset everything, get it ready like a template, and then put everything together later on. So it helped out. I was able to measure these correctly, get the right sizing, make sure everything was equal as far as the walls. And then over there, I was trying to do a door, but then I changed my mind about the door. I don't know. I may still do it. I don't know. Um, but yeah, I changed my mind about the door because I'm like, at the end of the day, it's a shed, you know. Um, and worst comes to worst, break that window right there, go through. But yeah, so that's what happened. I started building, and again, all this stems from the screen printing machine. I wanted more room, and when you're screen printing, there's just way too much going on for you to be able to move around. It's just so many boxes of stuff to screen print, and then when you're done, you have to like make sure you know. So, anyways, so yeah, so I started building the addition. I really wasn't gonna talk about this, but it is what it is. I got nothing to talk about because my OBS is down. So let's just talk about this real quick about the build of the shop, how it got started. Oh yeah, how did the shop even get started? Why did I build it? Originally, I was in my basement. While being in the basement, there was so much noise upstairs. I was like, man, these people, but it was normal. It was just my kids running around, just having fun. Wife talking on the phone to her friends, her girlfriends, and they talking about stuff and whatever. And I'm like, I really don't want to hear what they talking about. Um, and then also, just being able to have a space where people were not coming in and out. I just wanted that freedom of just being free. When I bought that, I made sure the backyard was big. It's huge. And because the backyard is this big, I'm able to build stuff like that. Where is it? Right there. I'm able to build stuff like that, right? And then I took a step further and said, let me build the addition, right? This is where I am right now. This right here is where I am right now, right? So after I built the addition, right? Just the process of how it got started. Bam. So I put everything together. Then I started removing the walls of the original shop, right? As you can see, the 2x4s were there, and I had extra connecting 2x4s, like was it lateral, right? So I had to remove all those excess stuff, and I made this the original shop. I made it really sturdy. So yeah, so then all I did was I removed all that, kind of trimmed up there a little bit, and connected these, nailed everything together. This how I started looking afterwards. So as I started putting everything together, so I started looking. It was pretty cool because while I was doing it, the best part was it was it was around the time of fall, like right now. However, the trees had already fallen. So I was basically rushing to get it done. And I eventually got it done. But it was fall going into summer. So it happened this year, fall going into summer, which was good because it started getting it went from cold when I started doing it to warm to warmer to you know and it's held itself, right? as soon as like the rest of the tree leaves starts falling off, I got some on the on the other side of this, you know, point that way. On the back, I have actually what's that thing called? Metal roofing that I was supposed to put up. I didn't put them up because as time was flying by for me to put the metal roofing, eventually those trees over here started getting, leaves and branches were growing and stuff like that. Next thing you know, the vegetation in the back was just poof, like tons of vegetation. So I got to a point where I was like, you know what? Let me just wait it out. So I'm waiting for the same condition. If you go outside right now, there's leaves and stuff, but everything is turning to like yellow and red. So before they actually fall out. So once the leaves fall out, I'm gonna go on top of the the addition, office addition, and then I'm gonna basically put the metal roofing, right? So I'm gonna get that going, and then we should be good, right? Now, after I did all that, remove the siding, right? Bam, there we go. There we go. So you see it right here. Those were roof rafters. I set them up and started getting things going. It was moving along, right? Eventually it looked like this. Um and I had left a portion of this area right here. And the reason why I left that portion, I left enough space that I could go in and the screen printing machine can fit out, right? So the entrance, however, you know what? Because I was so like, I wanted to be in the parameters of, to be legal and to have it um, set up correctly. I ended up making it a little bit smaller than it should be, a little bit smaller than it should be. And now the screen printing machine fits inside the office edition area. However, I should have like hold on, let me go back. Okay. In this area, right? Let me turn real quick. Bam. Okay, cool. So this is the shop area, and this is where we are right now, right? So this I should have removed this much and left that much. The only reason why I didn't is because run. Okay. All right. The only reason why I left some still is because the machine itself is on the wall. And because the machine is on the wall, I couldn't remove much of the wall because that mean that as I'm doing the live again, a portion of machine will show, and I'm like, you know what? I want to keep the wall, so I kept the wall, right? This is how it looks like afterwards when it's done. I don't know. I can't make it smaller. So can I make it? Do I make myself smaller? Let me see. I guess I can't. But yeah, so on that side, right, I kept this right here and I just connected. I just connect everything together, right? So basically that's it. Let me go back. So from this to now this, right? Everything's connected and everything's together and whatever, right? And now we're actually in the actual shop and everything is good. This is how the top looks like. Bam. So that's the side that you saw. I need to paint this right here. I'm gonna paint it white, right? I'm gonna paint it white. And this is the other side. On top, this this is just shelving, right? So basically like a small loft. To just put things, supplies, whatever I need for like screen printing or whatever. But yeah, so that's what's going on. As far as the shop, and the addition, that's how I was able to build it, right? But yeah, over here, I'm gonna paint it white. On the other side, on this side right here, like I said on my update, my goal is this, right? I want to take my large machines that can print posters. I can actually print posters. I forgot to mention that. I want to print a large poster and I want to put it in the back. So now when you're looking at me, whatever I'm talking about, whatever channel I have going on, that's what's going to be in the background along with this white wall. And that's how I want it to be set up. So like, subscribe, Levi Apparel. Let me go get my sublimation machine set up. Today's live was unpredictable, um, but it is what it is. We got things going. Um, I did just want to talk about like some stuff like this, like the New York building that just fell. I wanted to talk about that. Not the whole building, but a sighting of it fell. I had things set up for that. I want to talk about Trump's the government shutdown. I want to talk about that. I couldn't talk about it because OBS gave me issues. Remind me later. Yeah, OBS was giving me issues, so I couldn't talk about it. But yeah, currently right now, currently right now, okay, I reboot the what do you call it? OBS setup, so now it's back to normal. I'm hoping tomorrow I'm able to set up the OBS correctly. I can go live. One of the issue I have when I was setting up the OBS, it asked for the network key. I put the network key in, and for some reason, like I can't just do OBS setup through just regular OBS. I gotta go to the website of YouTube, and then from there go live on YouTube itself, not actually the OBS. I didn't like that. I didn't like that. So we're gonna set this up. I'm getting back to the OBS setup where I can just do live streaming, throw you guys video. Because tell you the truth, talking about shirts and stuff like that is great, but there's other content that we could talk about in combination with shirt to help us out. So it is what it is. Like I said, I build the place so we can talk content and get things going, and eventually we're gonna get it going, right? So right now I gotta go. Like, subscribe, Levi Apparel. I appreciate you guys for sticking through it. Um, like I said, the beginning was a little bit rough. It is sorry. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna go listen to Anton Daniels while I'm working on my machines. I got the summation set up I gotta do, and I gotta do a video on it. So like, subscribe, peace. I'm out. Oh, who's that? Hey, what's up? What's going on? Diane Parker. What's going on, Diane Parker? Listen, I apologize. I don't know if you like watching the videos I do when I do like compilations where I have a video playing and then I talk about it and stuff like that. Um but my OBS was giving me issues, and because it was giving me issues, it was hard to get it going and to get it working. So it is what it is. I'm hoping tomorrow I can give you guys the content that you need for the OBS setup, and I'm gonna set up correctly, and then we're gonna talk about it. Huh. I've seen some of those of yours. Yeah. So, in case you want to know, like, I usually do the lives, YouTube live between 11 a.m. to 1, right? So if you look between those times to see if I'm live, I should be live. If not, I'm throwing content for you guys. I've been doing like so much content on everything that I got to give you guys like, more info. But yikes, man, time is flying. Okay, I gotta go. I said I was gonna go. Like, subscribe. I appreciate you. I threw you a whole lot of videos so you guys can enjoy. Hopefully you do. Hopefully you guys learn and grow. Because that's the whole reason why I'm doing this. So you guys yeah. So all right, cool. So like, subscribe as usual, guys. I'm out. Hey, check out Anton Daniels' Millionaire Show. That's what I'm about to go watch right now. He has a lot of content where he talks about growth and stuff like that. Plus, he's an actual millionaire. So, yeah. All right. Peace, guys.